about the situation on the track, I Don't Smoke Kendrick, and said, "This nigga mama got shot, and he's still tweaking. This nigga bitch got shot. Cool, I know she leaving. They shot that whole finger off, she couldn't even tweet it." Then, just a month after he allegedly shot Bubin, Leaky allegedly took out a dude from Fulio's hood, 6th block, named Petey. On May 3rd, 2020, Petey was chilling on the block with some homies when a dude hopped out of his whip and sent shots into the crowd. Everyone got hit, but Petey was the only one who didn't pull through and ended up dying from his wounds. According to rumors, Leaky wasn't even active in the streets until after he saw his homie get killed right in front of him. Back in 2019, Leaky and a dude named John were hanging out on the 1200 block of Clark Street when a shooter in a white van rolled up on him and started letting off shots. Leaky got hit several times and was rushed to the hospital, but John got hit in the head and was tragically pronounced dead at the scene. The ops started clowning Leaky for losing his friend, and a rapper named Jump Out Squeeze dropped a track called Op Shit and raps, "I'ma start this off by saying, boy, I'm smoking John. All this fucking flagging, man, you need to knock it off." He also took shots at J-Dot with the line, "Will told when he got popped. J-Dot told and switched his block. We the real NHG. We will take your fucking top." According to rumors, J-Dot made a statement to the cops back in the day while he was still in high school playing football. Fulio posted the paperwork on Twitter, and a lot of people started hating on J-Dot over the situation. But on the track EST 2019, he had the situation now. J-Dot always said he wasn't really active in the streets back then, and
Yo, that's crazy. That's VV wild as hell, bruh.
on the track he raps, "Tell the truth about me, bitch. I stand on business, never faking. Ask around, I bang this bitch and crash
How the fuck they shoot her finger off, nigga?
out, no hesitation. Want me to respond to bullshit? You flocking, bitch, and your ass hating. I said something in self-defense. I was a minor, ball playing. A follower, just what I was. My image wasn't no fucking gangster. I hit the streets 2019, and I got proof. Go check the data." It's not clear how active J-Dot really was in the streets, but his homies was definitely sliding on the ops. 10 days after Jump Out Squeeze dissed J-Dot and Leaky's homie John, he was standing outside an Amazon warehouse to apply for a job. It was around 2 p.m. at a crowded area, but that didn't stop two shooters from pulling up and taking him out in broad daylight. According to rumors, Leaky was one of the dudes who pulled the trigger on Jump Out. He was allegedly putting crazy pressure on the other side, but it all caught up to him a few months later. In September 2020, Leaky, Spinner Benz, and a couple other homies were sitting in a whip at the intersection of Atlantic Boulevard and Monument Road when another car rolled through and started letting off shots. Leaky got hit up again and was rushed to the hospital, but this time he didn't pull through and was pronounced dead 3 days later. Leaky was one of Fulio's most hated ops, and he started taking shots at him on tracks like All Gas when he raps, "Shot my car up twice and hit my bitch. Now Leaky rest in peace." And on the track Leaky, he said, "100K, he'll shake the room. Sweep his block, we don't need no broom. They ask me how high I am, I'm Leaky high. I'm to the moon." Leaky was allegedly terrorizing the ops in Jacksonville, and after he died, Spinning Bands dropped the track Alone and raps, "The feel shit real, the shit out here ain't for everybody. And I kill, kill, kill. I swear these niggas ain't caught nobody. And I know it's Leaky this and Leaky that. But if Leaky was here, he'll blow him down, and they don't mention that." Fulio hated him so much that he even got custom weed packs made with Leaky's face on them. And when he linked up with Lil Uzi Verse artist Lotto Cash Desto, she joined in on the dissing and said, "I'm a Fulio. He got me smoking on Leaky." Desto wasn't involved with the beef at all and wasn't even from Jacksonville, but she ended up getting shot and killed in Houston, and J-Dot hopped on IG to diss her. Most people had no idea what the situation was about, so when J-Dot clowned her death on social media, he ended up getting a lot of hate over it. In his interview with No Jumper, J-Dot said that everyone was cool with Desto mentioning his dead homie, so he didn't understand why fans weren't keeping that same energy.
I don't know why everybody mad. There's no point in being mad. Y'all ain't give a fuck when she hopped on the song saying she was smoking my partner. Y'all supported that shit. So now the same person, the same deceased person that she's smoking, his friend spoke up and she done died. Now we done spoke on her. Y'all mad? Nah.
Right.
Come on now. Y'all know how the streets go. Stop playing.
But then he admitted that he could have handled it differently and been the bigger person.
I mean, I could have been a bigger person than I said nothing though.
After bodies started dropping left and right in Jacksonville, J-Dot ends up leaving the state for a while, and his homies didn't even want him to come back. They knew he had an even bigger target on his back since he was popping off in the rap game, and if he was in Jacksonville all the time, he could have easily been next. J-Dot listened.
Yo, niggas is wildin', bro. They killing women too.
to them instead of
Why was she dissing, bro? She ain't had to diss. That shit was fire already. He was cool with Fully and who. See, I lack patience. She has just been patient, man. She wasn't gonna come up, bro.
wait for a while. And that's when he really started going hard in the booth. He was sitting in the studio every day and working on his style. And J-Dot finished a whole album called The Creation while he was away from the city. When J-Dot started blowing up outside of Jacksonville, he realized how far he could take it in the rap game if he avoided all the street drama. He said he's gonna keep it pushing till he's able to take care of everyone in his life. And he's also trying to inspire other kids to get out of the trenches. After his name started buzzing, a lot of dudes started calling J-Dot for playing football back in the day. They think that winning a state championship means it's not really about that life. But J-Dot says they're just hating because he actually accomplished something. J-Dot also talks about how he's an influence on kids coming up and doesn't want them to think it's lame to be involved with sports and to stay out of the streets. J-Dot even moved out of Jacksonville completely, but he said it wasn't even because of the war going on right now. According to him, it's the cops who are always trying to jam people up, and he don't want to let them slow his career down. J-Dot might be trying to avoid the drama in Jacksonville, but that hasn't stopped him from beefing with Fulio the whole time. Fulio disses Leaky all the time, and J-Dot clapped back on tracks like Reincarnated when he raps. Nigga dissed me and got shot in this shit. He say he's smoking Rollo, man, Fulio a bitch. I'll pull up on the 6 cause my Glock got a dip, but I'll jump out with the Drake and run him down and take a piss. How you rap out gangsta shit, but you ain't never did a hit? He also took shots at Bibby on the same track and said, Bibby in my blunt, I might try to mix dank. Need you turn into some runs. Hop out on a nigga block and I made his ass run. How you smoking on my dog and your body count ain't one? Rollo died with the FN, well, Bibby died with his gun. Fulio has already survived a few shootouts over the war in Jacksonville. Back in 2020, he was out in Houston when the ops caught him in traffic and dumped a clip into his car. He made it out after getting grazed in the neck, but J-Dot's homie, Fast Money Goon, basically confirmed
Yo,
behind it on the track Who I Smoke when he raps. I told the Rocket when I travel, I'm pistol packing in Houston. I was lurking on his page and caught him lacking in Houston. We let off shots, he got shot and went live. I was tweaking like, fuck man, that bitch ain't died. Then one day, he was leaving the studio in Jacksonville when 2 shooters ambushed him and started letting off shots. They dumped over 100 rounds at him while Fulio was busting back. And somehow, he made it out of the situation and only got grazed in the leg. Fulio has ops all over the city, and in October 2023, he got caught again. His mom posted on his IG and asked fans to pray for him, and at first it seemed like Fulio might not survive. It turns out, he just took a nasty shot to the foot and will make a full recovery. It don't seem like J-Dot had anything to do with the shooting, but that didn't stop him from hopping online and clown Fulio. He dissed him on IG Live for getting hit up again, then told Fulio to go pick his dead homies up. Fulio and J-Dot have both lost so many homies to the war that they'll probably never stop beefing. J-Dot said that losing people to violence all the time is traumatizing. He told No Jumper that it used to mess him up really badly, but then he just got numb to it all. Luckily, it seems like J-Dot is really focused on staying out of the street beef and taking it far in the music industry. He already moved out of Jacksonville in states where there isn't such a massive target on his back, so hopefully he keeps it pushing and focused on his career.
yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. That probably would be the best thing for him, moving out the city and just focusing on the music. Feel me? And it would be like cool as hell to just really like make a whole album, a mixtape, some shit. Just be making mixtapes or some shit like songs or shit that do not involve no kind of violence at all. No kind of like street. It don't even all gotta be about violence. It can't be street shit, a normal street shit. It can't be no diss. You feel me? Without dissing. You feel me? It'll be cool too. Like I feel like they overly diss to the point where we the only context they have is this. Feel me? That's the only view we have of them. Like, comment, subscribe, catch you on the next.